guys, you're welcome to another interesting episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory. My name is Glory Elijah, and I am excited to be talking to you again today. For today's episode, I will be talking about how I was duped in Lagos. Remember, guys, I was MIA for a while. Yes, my life became a movie. I was going through so much drama, and I promise I will try as much as possible to share all of my experiences in that short period of time. So how was I duped in Lagos? This is how it started. Well, I was looking at getting my own apartment because I was living with a friend, and then I met this particular agent who showed me a place. I really liked the apartment because it was really spacious and the wardrobe was grand. Like it had this Elizabethan sort of wardrobe, and I felt like, wow, I love a lot of space because the first place where I was managing a very tiny space in the wardrobe, and I love a lot of space. So I felt like, okay, I love this place, I'm gonna take it. And then the price they called was really outrageous. So I felt like, I don't want this place anymore. So I changed my mind and I left. And before I left, I met the manager of the property. That was what he called himself. And the workers around that on that particular day attested to that fact that this particular guy was the manager of the property. So, to cut the long story short, I met with the manager 3 weeks later, and I told him that, I've changed my mind. I like this place. And he said, okay, this is the amount of the place. Because I'm the manager, I'm going to ensure that you do not pay agency fee. Agency fee is supposed to be like 50k or thereabout. I'm like, wow, this is good news for me. I'm trying to cut down my expenses, so this is a very good move. So, I asked the manager, when do you want me to start payment? He said, well, you have to start paying immediately. I said, okay, I'll let you know. And then on a particular Sunday, he called me about 6 a.m. in the morning that, you see, the owner of this house wants me to get money from you, and the person says you should come and drop installment. I said, installment, how will I do that? I don't even have the money yet. So I scouted, ran around, called friends until I was able to raise the first money, the first installment. I gave it to the guy. The guy was like, okay, by the next weekend, bring the remaining installment. I went again. I gave him another installment. First installment was 150,000 naira. Second installment was 400,000 naira. Remaining 350,000 naira. So, after doing that, I told him, okay, this is the particular date that I am moving into my apartment. And he said, oh, yes, no wahala. And we want to do your kitchen cabinet for you. We want to make sure that the light is working. We're just naming so many things that we're going to do. And I said, okay, fine, no problem. And then on the D-Day that I was supposed to move into the apartment, my God, the guy was not there. He said, I traveled, I'm coming. I'm like, look, do you want me to be stranded? I told you I have nowhere to go, like literally. I need to move into this place right now. And they said, okay, tell the security man to give you a key to one of the empty apartments. You can just put your stuff there and just hang on and then come back in the morning. I did as he said. And then when I came back the very next day in the morning, he started giving me stories. He said, this is what happened. The owner of the house, the landlady, she gave your apartment that you paid for to her sister that just came to Lagos, blah blah blah, so many stories. I was so weak, and I told him, like, okay, what do you want me to do right now? He said that what you're going to do, the penthouse is empty, you can be staying there for a bit, and then we'll look for another apartment for you. Guys, let me not even tell you all the wahala of how this guy, I finally realized that he was duped, and then it resulted in a police case. And then when we got to the police station for 2 days, we were going back and forth about how to get the money. His family members abandoned him, and then at the end of the day, when I finally got my money, our wonderful Nigerian police ensured that they took, is it 10% of the money? I can't remember, but they took their own portion of the money. So at the end of the day, out of 750,000 naira, 50,000 naira was gone. Anyways, moral of the story, guys, ladies, everybody, whenever you are house hunting in Lagos, first of all, ensure that the agent that you are searching for that property with is registered and legit. Secondly, ensure that whatever property that you end up getting interested in or fancying, that you meet the landlord, the owner of the house, face to face. The reason why you need to meet the owner of the house face to face is, first of all, because you need to understand, or you need to at least believe that this is the person that owns this house. Secondly, you need to see the person on a one-on-one basis so that you can rate the person to tell yourself if you will be able to cope with this person being your landlord or landlady. Alright, so you really, really need to see the person that owns the property or the person that owns the house. Also, when you are making payments, please and please do not do transfers. I beg you in the name of God. I know that this is a very digital age. Everybody wants to do everything sharp sharp. Please stress yourself so that you will not stress yourself later. Make sure that everything you're doing is documented. Yeah, especially when it comes to payments, make sure it's documented. All right, do not do transfers. No, make sure that you pay, and again, after payment, ensure you get your receipts. And when I say receipts, a legit company receipt. Make sure you get your receipt. After getting your receipt, another very important thing is make sure you get your agreement. Get your tenancy form, get your agreement. If you're going to live in the house, good. Make sure you get your tenancy form and your agreement. If you're not going to live in the house, or probably you're just buying the property, make sure that you get your agreement. And when you get the agreement, that is not the end of it. Oh, there's still another level. So make sure you study the agreement critically. Yes, because these people are very, very funny and cunning. Yeah, I've seen a particular agreement before that they clearly stated the amount that the person was going to pay in words, in letters, and in numbers. And then when it came to the services that the person was supposed to receive in that apartment, they skipped so many things. It took smartness and wisdom for the person to go through the agreement word for word to find out that omission. Also, before you sign your agreement, make sure that you have a lawyer in the picture that's going to help you go through the agreement and read it and understand all the jagbadantis, legal terms that they like using to confuse our brains, we that did not study law. So guys, that is it for this particular video. All the things I just mentioned that you should do, all the precautions, I did not take all those precautions. That was why I was duped. But thank God I recovered my money completely after I tried to become, one small bureau too. I was able to recover my money. But at the end of the day, I learned a very huge lesson. I learned to get documents wherever, whatever transaction I'm doing in Lagos or wherever I find myself. I learned to always ensure that I had the presence of a lawyer in whatever transaction that I was doing, and I also learned to always read whatever document that was handed over to me in whatever transaction that I engaged in. So guys, if you have had an experience such as mine in the past or recently, or if you have any experience or any similar story to this whatsoever that you want to share, please do so in the comment section below. And if you have any other suggestions or you have contributions to my channel, whatever it is, feel free. Like I said, this is an open ground, so do that in the comment section below. And hey, if you haven't seen my previous videos about Calabar girls or about how Lagos bouncers treat women in Lagos clubs, hey, the cards are there. Check them out. And also, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And that will be it for this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory. Thank you guys so much for all your love, your support, and till next time, bye.